Have you ever felt lost at the start of a project, unsure of the path ahead, or how one stage connects to the next? Many project managers, especially new ones, struggle with this fundamental challenge. But what if there was a clear roadmap, a structured journey that guides every project from its inception to its successful conclusion? In this lecture, you are going to master the concept of the project life cycle. This isn't just theory, it is the essential framework that defines how your projects will unfold, helping you to organize, execute, and deliver consistently. Understanding this concept is absolutely crucial for your Certified Associate in Project Management exam success and for real-world project clarity. A project lifecycle is simply the series of phases that a project passes through from its start to its completion. Think of it as the overarching structure, the journey every project takes, regardless of its size or complexity. It provides the basic foundation for managing any project, giving you a predictable sequence of activities. Every project has a life cycle, even if it is not formally documented or explicitly stated. This life cycle provides the structure for managing the project, regardless of the industry or the specific deliverables. It is the big picture view of how work progresses. The Project Management Institute, or PMI, often refers to a generic project life cycle that includes 4 high-level phase groupings. These are starting the project, organizing and preparing, carrying out the work, and closing the project. These 4 groupings provide a universal framework for understanding how projects move forward. Move forward. Now, while all projects have a life cycle, not all project life cycles are the same. In fact, there are 3 primary types of project life cycles you need to know for your exam and for practical application: predictive, adaptive, and hybrid. Choosing the right one is a critical decision for any project manager. First, let us talk about predictive life cycles, often called waterfall approaches. In a predictive life cycle, the project scope, time, and cost are determined early in the project life cycle, typically before work begins. This means requirements are well defined, and the project proceeds in a largely linear, sequential manner. Predictive life cycles are best suited for projects where the requirements are stable and well understood, and where there is low uncertainty. Imagine building a traditional house. You need detailed blueprints before you start laying the foundation. Each phase is completed before the next one begins, with minimal overlap. Next, we have adaptive life cycles, which are commonly associated with Agile approaches. In an adaptive life cycle, the project scope is defined at a high level early on, but detailed planning and requirements gathering occur iteratively as the project progresses. This allows for flexibility and continuous adjustment. Adaptive life cycles are ideal for projects with high uncertainty, evolving requirements, or when delivering value quickly and frequently is a priority. Think of developing a new software application, where user feedback is vital throughout the process. Work is done in short cycles, called iterations or sprints, with frequent reviews. Then there are hybrid life cycles. As the name suggests, a hybrid life cycle is a combination of both predictive and adaptive approaches. Parts of the project that are well understood and stable might use a predictive approach, while other parts with high uncertainty might use an adaptive approach. Hybrid life cycles offer the best of both worlds, providing flexibility where needed while maintaining structure for stable components. For example, the hardware component of a new product might follow a predictive plan, while the software interface development uses an agile, adaptive approach. This allows you to tailor your management approach to different elements of the project. Choosing the right project life cycle depends on several factors. Consider the degree of change expected, the frequency of deliveries required, the level of stakeholder involvement, and the amount of risk and uncertainty. Your choice will significantly impact how you plan, execute, and control the project. Now, here's a common confusion I want to resolve for you right now, especially for the Certified Associate in Project Management exam. Many students mistakenly use project life cycle and project phases interchangeably. They are not the same thing, and understanding the distinction is vital. A project life cycle is the entire framework, the big picture from start to finish. Project phases, on the other hand, are components within that life cycle. For example, a predictive life cycle might include phases like initiation, planning, execution, monitoring, and controlling, and closing. So, while a life cycle describes the overall progression, phases are the distinct stages or segments that make up that progression. A project life cycle is the journey itself, and the phases are the major stops along the way. Keep this distinction clear for your exam. Understanding the project life cycle gives you a powerful tool for structuring your projects effectively. It allows you to anticipate what comes next, manage expectations, and adapt your approach based on the project's unique characteristics. This knowledge is fundamental for successful project delivery and for mastering your Certified Associate in Project Management Studies. You now have a solid grasp of what a project life cycle is and the different types you will encounter. This foundational understanding sets the stage for our next topic, where we will dive deeper into those individual project phases and the crucial concept of phase gates. This is where the rubber meets the road in managing your projects.